Hi, Scorpio, and welcome to your tarot reading for the month of June. We're going to jump right in and see what's going on for you at this time, okay? So let's see here. Right off the bat, we've got this Unfinished Symphony card. I think all three water signs had something similar going on, something that needs to conclude or end. To me, it looks open-ended. It's like there's no clear direction yet. Something needs to go one way or the other. And definitely some decisions need to be made. If this is about a relationship, it's like the relationship either needs to really happen or someone needs to walk away. That's what I feel this is pointing to. And here you've got the Judgment card, which is about waking up to a new beginning. So that looks really good. I'm telling you right now, this is shaping up to be a positive reading overall. There's definitely a lot of promising stuff here. In your first row, you have the Six of Cups, the Four of Wands, and the Seven of Swords. With the Six of Cups, it seems like there's a lot of thinking going on with this situation. If it's a love thing, I see a ton of reminiscing and concerns too. It's like someone is reaching for peace. But for some of you, something needs to happen. I'm feeling some choppy energy where somebody needs to make a decision. Someone sees the happiness that's there, but they're just not moving towards it. If this isn't about love for you, then it's probably about committing to something else, like a business or some other decision. Maybe you got two businesses, but you're realizing you only got time for one, and you wonder which one you should pursue. Here's the answer for you, Scorpio. It really doesn't matter which one. Go with whatever your heart is really into. Maybe take some time to sit and ask yourself, what does my heart truly belong to? This business or that one? This job or that job? I think the outcome of your choice will be good, based on the Four of Wands here. Normally, this card shows people celebrating, but they are standing behind a gate. And I think you are still on this side. To join their celebration, you need to cross that gate, which means leaving something behind. That's the whole deal with the Four of Wands. Some people say it's just an accomplishment card, but it's not. It's about transitioning. It's about moving from the past to a new beginning or the next stage. Something changes when you go through that gateway. I feel that once you cross it, you'll be ready to take off, especially with the Knight of Wands. So, to get things started, you need to make your choice and fully commit with this Four of Wands. You also have the Seven of Swords. And many tarot readers will probably tell you right away that this is a card about trickery, deception, that is about a person with bad or dishonest intentions. But I'm not feeling that here, and this is also a card that represents tactics and doing things differently. In fact, the original card, it's meant to be a positive card. The swords are usually golden, and golden cards in tarot are positive symbols. Yes, it can represent a trickster figure, but he's usually just stealing swords from an army in the background. It just symbolizes taking an alternative approach, doing things in a new way. So for some of you, I feel this is about changing up your approach, especially if you're trying to be successful at something, but it's not working out yet. You just have to do things differently to get better results. With this Concern Oracle card, I feel that someone is worried though. Take it how it resonates, but I feel like someone is striving for a sense of peace in their situation. So maybe reflect on this. Are you in a situation, maybe your relationship or your job, where you don't truly feel at peace? This could be something to think about. Now, I'm not telling you what to do. Tarot is just loose advice at best. But it seems there's a situation where you're really concerned about making the right decision. And it's actually pretty simple from what I can see. One option provides you with peace, the other doesn't. It's just that straightforward. I'm also feeling like you need to make sure you're actually receiving that sense of peace, especially if you're about to enter into some new situation or beginning, like what the Fool card can represent. If you're getting ready to take a leap into something new, you have to be certain that the path that you are choosing is truly bringing you peace. Don't just jump into the next thing without checking first. Make sure that it's really giving you that peaceful environment you're looking for. You have the Eight of Cups, the Fool, and Judgment. This Eight of Cups is about walking away from situations that no longer serve you. I feel like people often have a hard time being fully honest in relationships about the things that make them uncomfortable. For example, if your partner has a friend you're not comfortable with, a lot of people will just keep that to themselves. They don't want to seem controlling by speaking up about it. But I think we have to start being more open about our boundaries and what we're willing to tolerate. So I think that if something is bothering you in the relationship, tell your partner directly. Say something like, "Hey, I'm uncomfortable with this friend of yours. Here's why." If they choose to keep hanging with that friend after you expressed your feelings, well then maybe that's a sign you should walk away. You can leave out of love and for your own peace of mind. No need to be mean or aggressive about it. But don't just silently put up with stuff that crosses your personal boundaries either. I feel that people often let too much slide in relationships out of trying to be easygoing. But then resentment builds when the other person just takes advantage. We have to speak up sooner before we're deeply invested and hurt. Like, if something annoys you early on, voice that concern right away. If they can't compromise, better to end it and not waste many months or even years and get your heart broken down the line. So, Scorpio, don't be afraid to hire and fire, as they say. If a situation isn't aligning with your values and peace of mind, the Eight of Cups says it may be time to move on sooner than later. Next, you have this Fool card. And with this card, I feel that it's time for you to take a leap of faith and take some kind of risk. This risk is probably about embarking on a new adventure, especially with the Knight of Wands coming up next. But there's an element of trust involved with this adventure. The question is, who are you trusting? From what I can see, this reading is asking you to trust yourself. It wants you to have faith in your own instincts and abilities as you potentially set out on this new journey or endeavor. The Fool is all about taking that first step into the unknown, but you've got to believe in yourself to be able to make that leap. In your third row, you have the Knight of Wands, the Four of Swords, and the Ten of Cups. The Knight of Wands represents the decision you need to make. That's really what this whole reading has been building towards. It's about making a choice. And the message seems to be, move towards the choice that's actually going to bring you more peace. Sometimes we get stuck in situations that just don't provide that sense of peace, especially if it's been a long time since your last relationship. We can end up settling for a relationship that doesn't truly fulfill us emotionally, just because we don't want to be alone. But here's the thing, there can actually be a lot of peace and calm in being alone for a while. No one there to bother or drain you. I'm not saying this reading is telling you to be alone necessarily, but it does seem to be asking, what choice is going to bring more peace into your life right now? That's the direction you need to move towards, even if it means shaking things up. You've got this Four of Swords here, which makes me feel like you've been in a hibernation period of sorts. But now you're waking up, getting ready to step into that spring energy. You're definitely preparing for some kind of adventure or new journey. And Scorpio, I love this outcome for you. You've got the Ten of Cups. This is the happy home and happy family card, basically signifying you're moving towards having pretty much everything you want in life. True happiness and fortune after any difficulties. It's an amazing culmination to the journey we've been discussing. All the tough choices and transitions you may need to make will be leading you to this amazing Ten of Cups. Your new adventure is headed towards creating your ideal blissful life. What a powerful reading overall. All the turbulence seems to be clearing the way for you to manifest this beautiful Ten of Cups energy. And with this throne card here, I feel that you need to adopt that king or queen energy, that leadership kind of power, and trust yourself to be able to manifest that Ten of Cups into reality. It seems to me that this month you're moving on from any sadness or difficulties you've been dealing with. You're headed towards calmer and more beautiful shores. But to get there, you have to walk through that gateway to your next chapter. I hope you enjoyed this tarot reading, Scorpio. And if you did, don't forget to subscribe and leave a like. Thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate it. May you wander in wisdom and have an amazing day.